بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
This indicates that Umar is in paradise, may Allah be pleased with him. And anyone who says otherwise, he is not a Muslim. Anyone who doubts this is not a Muslim. Anyone who talks negatively about Umar is not a Muslim. It was reported once that he was attacked by a number of the men of Quraysh, the pagans. He was attacked and he fought with them for more than 6 hours until he fell to the ground alone. Now, whenever I read this story, I'm astonished. Anyone who does martial arts knows that if you are fit, you could probably fight, you could probably spar for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Anyone who's unfit would not be able to do this for 30 seconds. If you just fight or wrestle with someone, 30 seconds and then you're out of air. Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, did this for more than 6 hours until it was almost sunset. From midday till sunset. On his own, fighting a number of people who are attacking him because he was a Muslim. Whenever we read such stories, we are astonished. This is not natural. And had it not been reported in authentic books, we would not have accepted it. For example, Salamah Ibn al-Aqwa, may Allah be pleased with him, one of the great warriors of Islam. Not a lot of people know about him, but this man in Sulh al-Hudaybiyah, the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, gave the Pledge of Allegiance to the Prophet ﷺ 3 times, in the beginning, in the middle, and the end. Every time the Prophet says, where is Salamah? And he gives him the Pledge of Allegiance to fight till the death. He asks, where is Salamah? And Salamah comes again. And at the end, he asks, where is Salamah? Why was that? Well, it was reported that once a group of nomads attacked the camels of Zakat, where the Prophet used to keep these camels of charity. They attacked these camels and they took them away. And only Salamah and another man saw this, and they heard the report. So Salamah told his friend to go and tell the Prophet ﷺ to get a posse to pursue them. And he set on foot after those who took the camels, and they were at horseback. Imagine, that was early morning, just after the break of dawn. The story goes, and this is in Sahih Muslim and elsewhere, the story goes that he ran on foot until he managed to follow them. Whenever they entered a valley, he used to go on top of the mountains and throw them with rocks, killing or injuring whomever he can. They sent 3 or 4 warriors to fight him, and he would fight them on foot. They would come on top of the hill to try to fight him. He would kill them all, and then goes back, runs after them, and kills those who are at the end of the caravan and attacks. When the Muslims come, they see this dead person, they know that Salamah killed him, and that whatever belongs to this dead person belongs to Salamah, because the Prophet said, ﷺ, whoever kills a person, then he owns whatever belongings this man or dead man have. And that is why the Prophet ﷺ said, Man qatala qatilan falahu salabuh. Imagine this took place from the break of dawn till sunset, on foot. And whenever he killed someone, he would say, Khudha wa ana ibn al-Aqwa. Take it, and I'm the son of al-Aqwa. And they were petrified from the name. And they were telling him while fighting, you're the same one who started following us at the beginning of the day? And he said, yes. He managed to do all of this from the break of dawn until almost sunset, until the soldiers of Allah came with the Prophet ﷺ, where he managed to get all the camels of the Prophet ﷺ and saved it all. And was that it? Prophet ﷺ, when he met, we know after the break, so stay tuned.
From among all, Muhammad was the last.
Welcome back. Salamah ibn al-Aqwa, after all of this effort he put into getting and freeing this herd of charity, of zakat, he met the Prophet ﷺ and said, "O Prophet of Allah, give me few men and I will go and follow these people and annihilate them all." And the Prophet said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "O Salamah, malakta fasjah," that you have conquered them, so give them room. At the moment, they are in their tribe in Ghatafan and they're drinking milk. Now, after all of this effort, one would expect that Salamah would take a camel or to mount on a horseback and go back to Medina. It's a long distance. He's been running, fighting, rescuing this herd for more than 11 hours. Imagine this endurance and this strength, this stamina. But not Salamah, may Allah be pleased with him. On their way back, one of the companions said, "Anyone would like to race me on foot to Medina? Anyone? Are you all afraid?" He's challenging. And Salamah said to him, "Don't you have any shame in you? Don't you expect these men to race you? I'll race you. I'll take you. Give me a break. After 11 hours, 10 hours, inshallah, 5 hours, you still have stamina to race, to marathon this man?" And Salamah says that we started running. And I was a bit behind because I wanted to keep air just before we see the outskirts of Medina. And he said, "We're running, jogging." They didn't have any air in their feet. They didn't have any, sneakers that would take them there, how they were running, but it was tough. And the man had the stamina to jog, to run. And he says, as we reached the outskirts of Medina, I put it all in. And I raced the man, and until I came just behind him, and I smacked him in his back. And I said, "Well, I've overtaken you." And he went, and he won. Whenever we read such beautiful stories, we know that this is an athlete. This is a sportsman. Not like one of those who is almost stripped naked, jogging or doing whatever he's doing for the sake of a gold medal. This is bravery. This is what people should do for the cause of Allah, not to boast about it, not to brag about it. And likewise, Umar bin Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him. His strength, his power was totally devoted to protecting Islam. Umar bin Khattab, when he wanted to migrate to Medina, he did not do this in secrecy. He went to the masjid in full armor, and he addressed the dignitary of Makkah, the pagans. All of them were gathering in their tens and hundreds around the Kaaba. And he said, "I am migrating to Medina, by the way, and whoever wants his mother to lose him, let him follow me. So if anyone would follow me, I would kill him, and then his mother would not have a son anymore." Look at this bravery. Look at this manhood. And no one dared to go after him. On the contrary, they thought that, let us get rid of him. He's a pain in the neck. We do not want to see him anymore. He's causing us more trouble than being away. Let him go. So he left. May Allah be pleased with him.
Da